So we're now going to, I've had sort of a sneak peek. Black Rose has definitely taken the lessons we've been teaching them.
Mm-hmm.
But Teal and I are going to go over this document, and we're going to all sit there and we're going to talk about it together and kind of go through what it is that it takes to write a good summary. A good summary of your game, story info, like a story Bible, is needed if you're going to have other people work on your game or for your own reference later on. You know, for those in the community who have, who have ever worked in the industry or know people who've worked in the industry, there's a thing called a game Bible. It is usually written by the lead writer, and their job is it's everything, every bit of documentation, every story piece, every character, everything. It is the main documentation, the single source of game truth that the development team uses in order to develop the game. It's also called the game design document.
I mean, because you have to have a one-stop shop repository so that everybody can access the same information and be working from the same parameters, that sort of thing.
But this is centered only on the story. So this would be like the story part of the game design document, otherwise known as a story summary, story Bible.
Okay.
And what it contains is everything that Black Rose Dragon has for the story for this game. So let's go through this, and can I get a hydrate real quick? Because y'all might be doing a lot of talking.
I'll just pretend hydrate. I didn't bring my water in here. Okay. Whoops.
Follow along if you know the words. So, Ashen Blooms, Wings of Remembrance by Black Rose Dragon. So, we're going to start with a synopsis, which is what you should start with.
Right.
This is hopefully just a couple of paragraphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is perfect.
That's good. That's a good length for a synopsis.
Yep. So, this is what Black Rose has written. Newly graduated Valkyries, Ashwin Valencrest and Zerolith Cindervale, are deployed by the Winged High Council to investigate disturbances surrounding the remote lakeside village of Asterholm. An assignment presented as a routine oversight of minor border anomalies. Accompanied by their childhood friend Dracul Pyreborn, I'm getting like wing riders, like was it a dragon riders of Pern with these names?
Yeah, it is awesome.
The mission quickly escalates as the trio encounter evidence of a history that does not match the sanctioned records of their world. Entire events appear to have been rewritten, erased, or deliberately obscured by those in authority. As they push deeper into forbidden ruins and sealed accounts of the past, Ashwin and Zerolith begin to uncover a truth that has been preserved through control rather than memory. The foundations of their civilization were built upon a curated history designed to suppress what came before.
Okay.
What begins as an investigation into localized disturbances becomes a confrontation with the origin of the Valkyries themselves, the fate of ancient powers thought extinct, and the possibility that the greatest enemy of the world may have been the very force that allowed it to survive. With the stability of their world fracturing under the weight of revelation, Ashwin and Zerolith must choose whether to uphold the fragile order they were raised to serve, or expose a truth that will permanently alter the future of every living being, even if that future cannot resemble the world they once knew.
World state.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's talk about the summary. So, Burke said, thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Black Rose. Burke said, wait, they're graduates? I want to be carried to Valhalla by an experienced Valkyrie. Okay.
Commander Relight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to be new graduates because it really is kind of, it's easy to get into the shoes of a character that is newly launching on a journey.
Yes.
Rather than a seasoned veteran. This story is going to be presented differently. Yeah,
so a couple of things about the synopsis. Let's first off talk about what Black Rose did right. First off, exceedingly well written. Very well written. Very easy to understand what it is that you are trying to convey, which is important in a synopsis because that could also be titrated, condensed, as we like to say. I like to say titrated, but condensed into an elevator pitch.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have here is written well enough that if I said, okay, your assignment now is to turn that into a 1-paragraph, no more than 4-sentence elevator pitch, you have a very good start.
I agree with. Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah.
Wikipedia Man says, is the main point of this to ensure the story maintains continuity and stays consistent? Yes. That is the point of a story Bible. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that as Black Rose goes through the game creation, his story, his characters, the story beats, the narrative beats remain consistent. And
so that others that may become a part of Black Rose's team can pick up on where things were left off and move forward with a unified vision of the project.
Yeah. And if Black Rose were to take a year off, from the project, he could come back and know exactly where the story is. He would just have to dog ear, hey, this is kind of where I paused.
Yeah, just put the bookmark there.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say that while this is not beyond criticism, and there's a couple of fine-tuned points we can give you, overall, this is good. If someone put this in front of me, I would know exactly what they're talking about. You don't need to explain what a Valkyrie is just yet. It makes me feel like they're a warrior of some kind.
Yeah, I would just go on the assumption, yes, a warrior, a female warrior of Norse mythology. Great. Moving forward.
Right. Yeah, and even if it's not Norse, we still know it's a warrioress.
Yes.
A warrior. So that's cool. Now, if they would have actually been like merchants and you would have called them Valkyries, then there would have been a disconnect.
Yeah.
But we think warriors. I also like the fact that you made them Regent graduates because their worldview can be challenged.
Yes, and that's really important for having this kind of hero's journey story that this seems to be moving down, is having your hero start off as we're going off on a journey. They're young enough to do something like that.
I mean, now with that state, they could also be fanaticized, so there's that element as well, and maybe that might be something like a rival or antagonist has. Other graduates that they're close to who are more propagandized, and maybe are harder to break that worldview. But 2 recently graduated people from whatever academy or war council or whatnot it's good.
It's fine.
It's good. The biggest piece of criticism is this. Your second and third paragraph can be condensed into one. Let's go ahead and relook at them.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
So, accompanied by their childhood friend, the mission... I'm not going to reread the names.
Yeah.
The mission quickly escalates as the trio encounter evidence of a history that does not match the sanctioned records of their world. Entire events appear to have been rewritten, erased, or deliberately obscured by those in authority. As they push deeper into forbidden ruins and sealed accounts, Ashwin and Zerlith begin to uncover a truth that is pervaded through control rather than memory.
Yep.
The foundations of their civil. See,
absolutely, you can condense those two. Yeah. Because you're saying you just keep going saying the same thing.
Yes.
And we don't need to do that.
Yeah. This needs to be tight so that anyone who's reading it will immediately just be able to go, okay, I know exactly what I'm getting into, if I'm going to help you, or you can do it. Now, with that said, you don't have to sit there and rewrite them. You can just restructure some of your sentences and combine the two. But effectively, what you're saying is they meet their friend, so they meet party member number 3, and they encounter evidence that the history of the world doesn't match the records, that things have been rewritten, obscured, etc., and that means that the foundation of their civilization may be based on a curated design.
It's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
That's basically what's happening here. They've discovered it's all a lie.
Yes.
So then, yeah.
So basically, the one piece of criticism over your synopsis is you can easily combine those 2 paragraphs. Otherwise, I mean, again, this is fantastic, very well polished.
It's a good synopsis.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we should move on.
Let's move on.
All right, genre and tone: dark fantasy, Yuri romance.
Of course, Yuri romance. God damn it!
It wouldn't be Black Rose Dragon if it didn't involve 2 women kissing. Mythic adventure, cosmic mystery, eldritch, and adult magical girls is in the fact that they're magical girls who are adults, not as in H.
Yeah,
it's not hentai.
No. I'm going to assume that they're in their early 20s. That's what you mean by adult magical girls.
Yeah, I would agree. Although we need to see more heroes in their 30s and 40s, because
Oh,
as we
God.
talked about in the
Yes.
Studio Blue chat, apparently JRPGs and anime specifically anime and JRPGs, once you're 30, you're an old guy. Once you're 40, you're an elder.
Yeah, you're pretty much the old guy who sits around in the village tavern and dispenses advice or wisdom or whatever. I mean, you're not the one on the road, putting your life on the line.
Yeah, two things I can say for absolute certainty. 1, 40, you are not over the hill. You are absolutely still in your prime.
You're in your prime, dude.
You may be in your older prime, but you're still in your prime. Second, if you encounter a war veteran in a war-torn world or something like that, and they're in their 40s or 50s, do not fuck with it. Do not.
This is the survivor of countless battles.
Yes. If you ever encounter an old veteran, don't. Just leave it.
Yeah, be respectful.
Yeah, Piano Man, we're all elderly over
We're all
here.
elderly, right?
I remember back when I was 21 years old. Now that I'm twice that age, 42, all I can do is gum my soup and...
That is not how 42 acts. Oh my god, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they took an arrow to the knee, aka they got married. Okay. Tone, mythic, dark fantasy infused with the emotional intimacy of magical girl storytelling and the weight of cosmic scale mystery. The world is not merely dangerous, it is built upon a history that was deliberately preserved through omission and control.
Well, it sounds like a totalitarian government right here.
Really
Love
fucking
it.
does. It
Yeah.
really does. So not a whole lot to say here. I don't know why your romance had to be considered a genre, but hey, whatever.
Bloodline, inheritance, forbidden truth, institutional deception, identity, sacrifice, enduring bonds, love. It's a lot of themes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of themes.
Let's see if we can't condense these, Black Rose.
Yeah.
So, first off, dark fantasy, mythic adventure, cosmic mystery, cosmic mystery and eldritch can be combined.
Yeah.
They are the same. So you could say like
Eldritch mystery.
Yeah, eldritch mystery, cosmic horror. Because eldritch means horror, and if you're not putting anything that's scary, that has tentacles that evolve magical girls, somebody please make me stop. But seriously, eldritch implies horror.
Yeah.
So if you're not putting a horrific thing beyond comprehension, remove the word eldritch and just keep
remove it and
cosmic
say
mystery.
cosmic mystery, which is fine.
You don't need to say adult magical girls. Honestly, if you want to, that's fine. It's not needed. Mythic adventure and dark fantasy you can combine to just dark fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Dark fantasy implies some level of adventure.
It does.
And magic.
So pretty much it's dark fantasy, right? Yuri romance.
And cosmic
mystery.
Yeah.
I mean, that encapsulates to me everything that's going on.
If you want to say magical girls for the anime side of the genre, go right ahead, but that's optional. That's up to you.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Just be careful now. If you say magical girls, people think of teenagers in little skirts, so...
So if you say adult magical girls, we still think people transform. So if they don't have transformation sequences...
Yeah. Right. So...
It's really rough.
Yeah.
You might want to put transforming heroes, I don't know. It's a hard thing because magical girl, like Teal says, people think little girls. Transforming heroes, they think Power Rangers.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Maybe adult magical girls and we just deal with it.
Transformation.
They better transform though. If they don't transform, do not call them magical girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the screen, please. I want to see. Okay. So again, we talked about condensing your genres. And those themes. Dude, you have got a lot of themes. That's too many themes.
Yeah.
You need to keep it to 4.
I agree. Bloodline and inheritance can be just one thing. Just say bloodline.
Yeah.
That's fine. Forbidden truth, institutional deception.
That's the same.
Yeah, just say institutional deception implies that there's something they don't want you to know.
I just say forbidden truth because you're talking about institutional deception. Okay, so institutional deception makes me think like this is going to be the setting. The setting is like modern dystopian institution.
I don't agree, but that's fine.
Yeah. To me that evokes.
Okay. To me, institutional
like
deception invokes like the Da Vinci Code with the Catholic Church covering up you know, the truth about Mary Magdalene, or even a better one, the dissonant verses of the Church and Dragon Age.
So because you have us having two different interpretations of institutional deception, you might just want to ditch that and just say forbidden truth.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Identity, that's actually a theme.
It is a theme, so.
You know, is it like, because identity doesn't mean where, identity would imply, like, God, what's a good concept of identity? A character with identity. I mean, Luke Skywalker's transformational journey. I am not my father.
Yeah.
I am not my father. I am a Jedi like my father before me, but I am not my father. I'm not Vader. That would be more identity than, you know, the identity of, should I be a Valkyrie in a world that's been lying to me about its existence,
sure,
or its foundation. So right now we have bloodline, forbidden truth, potentially identity if that's indeed a theme. Sacrifice, I mean, that's kind of everywhere in these stories. I think that's redundant.
Yeah, I think that's redundant.
Yeah.
And enduring bonds, to me, that seems stronger than just saying love.
Agreed.
Enduring bonds, because you've got familial bonds, friendship bonds, the bond between two lovers. So enduring bonds encompasses so much more than just love.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, your four themes would be bloodlines, forbidden truth, potentially identity, or sacrifice. Just pick which one's stronger, and then enduring bonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Redundant, women are magical. There you go. There you go. All right. Oh, we gotta hydrate. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the hydrate, KB.
Water is good.
I like how Piano Man Jesse has the tentacles. Look at the tentacles.
Eldritch tentacles.
I know, it's awesome.
Purple tentacles. That's how you know they're really extra sneaky. All right, moving on. Tone is a mythic dark fantasy infused with the emotional intimacy of magical girl storytelling. I don't exactly would want to call magical girl storytelling intimate. And the weight of cosmic scale mystery. And I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean emotional intimacy. Magical storytelling is usually very light and fluffy. Madoka Magica is a fringe thing that it was very deep. But most of the time, Sailor Moon, etc., it has its moments.
It does have its moments,
but mostly Magical Girl is flighty. It's happy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Word choice. The world is not merely dangerous. It's built upon a history that was deliberately preserved through omission and control. God, why does that read like something in it? Damn. It's getting better and better. It's starting to trip me up. Okay, the world is not merely dangerous. It is built upon a history that was deliberately preserved through omission and control. I think actually your tone there, your second sentence is a lot stronger. I think that second sentence is considerably stronger than the first.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. A mythic dark fantasy infused with...
That's word salad.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure where that sentence is going.
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of haphazardly. Not haphazardly, but it is very word salady. I would literally say a dark fantasy that is weighted by a cosmic scale mystery. There you go.
Something like that.
Yeah. Or a dark fantasy that is influenced by a cosmic scale mystery. Because I'm assuming that we're going to have like some big, huge entity thing somewhere.
Mm.
You know? Or a dark fantasy world that is weighted by a cosmic scale mystery. Something like that.
Yeah, we want to keep mythic dark fantasy, and we want to keep cosmic scale mystery.
Yeah.
That's the two things we want to keep. Yes. So craft your sentence around those two things, and then that second sentence, the world's not merely dangerous, that's good.
That's fine. Yeah, and as far as quote unquote the emotional side of, if the emotion between the characters, friendship, love, familial, if that is the case, if that is a very strong tone, then you more or less want to say, you kind of want to lead into where emotional bonds are the true strength, something like that.
Okay.
If that's the tone. But otherwise, well, that's it. Let's see what chat has to say. Anything? Nope. They're just saying women are magical.
Women are magical.
They are.
That's it.
All right.
Thank you very much for coming to our workshop.
Yeah, thank you for coming to our TED Talk. All right, let us go over this. Okay, so we got our protagonists.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 protagonists. So
All right.
it's a 5-person party, I guess.
Do they choose who they play? Do they choose their point of view character? They choose their main POV character at the start of the game, or is Ashwin Valencrest the one the majority of the action sees behind the eyes? The player sees behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Very, very important question, Black Rose, because 6 protagonists is not how that works. Yeah, these are actual summaries, yes. This is, by the way, this is 10 pages long, which for a start of a story Bible is not bad at all.
Not bad.
Yeah. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because, generally speaking, anytime you have a point of view character, they are considered to be a protagonist. Does not necessarily mean your main character. Those are different. Protagonist is the person through which the player or reader sees the story through their eyes. So, with that said, if Ashwin is indeed that character, then Ashwin is your protagonist and everyone else in the party are protagonists.
Yeah.
I believe is the way you pronounce it. I'm probably butchering it. If you are inside the heads of all 6 of them equally, then yeah, there you have 6 protagonists. Obsidian Dragon. Legend of Dragoon 100%. Okay. So let's read through each one of these while we wait for Black Rose. So we have... You want to read this?
So this is Ashwin Valencrest. So they're the legendary Dusk Valkyrie. Okay. So it looks like we've got Dusk and Dawn, Obsidian Azure. So that's interesting that you've got that type of tag.
Yeah.
Class or whatever.
Yeah.
What is that based on? Like cosmic stuff? It's interesting. You use the word Obsidian and Azure. That's the color of a sky at night. Okay, anyway. Ashwin Valencrest, a compassionate and courageous Valkyrie whose radiant spirit inspires those around her. Ashwin fights with unwavering determination and a selfless heart, always willing to stand between danger and those she loves. Beneath her bright resolve lies a destiny tied to secrets far older than the Valkyries themselves. You're a cheerful hero!
Okay. So she's...
The charismatic, extroverted hero.
Yeah, that's what it is. And it's kind of cool that you label her with Dusk, because usually people don't think of that when they think of the Dusk.
Yeah, exactly.
They think of passionate, mysterious, having airs, maybe even sensuality, and not what I expected here. Pretty cool. Black Rose said Ashwin Zerith of the main story views if that can be done. Yeah, absolutely can be done.
Oh, yeah.
100%. So Ashwin and Zerolith are your protagonists, and the rest would be considered your dirtagonists. You don't have to change the document. That's me nitpicking. Okay.
So that would explain why they're called Dusk and Dawn Valkyries.
Dusk and Dawn, yeah.
They are 2 halves of the same coin.
Yeah. So Zerolith Cindervale.
So Zerolith is a graceful and disciplined Valkyrie who embodies honor, justice, and devotion. Guided by a strong sense of duty, Zerolith serves as a steadfast protector and a voice of reason amongst her allies. Yet when the truths behind her world begin to unravel, she must confront where her loyalty truly belongs. So now this is the opposite kind of personality from Ashwin.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that you have her as the Dawn one. So we have the judicious, the scholar, the judge as Dawn. And the charismatic knight is Dusk.
Agreed.
Interesting.
So I'm a little curious as to why for Ashwin we're focusing on her destiny, so linking to the secrets, the old secrets.
Yeah.
We're focusing on that for Ashwin, and for Zerolith, we're saying her truth beyond her world begins to unravel. She confronts where her loyalty is. Because so far, the big thing I'm seeing here, and this may be where you need to start doing some rewriting and revisions, is you're telling us a whole lot of not a lot about these characters. I'm not really getting any. It is... I don't want to use the term pure word salad, but it is getting very word salady. It's cool. I've got that Ashwin is compassionate and she's courageous. I get that. I get that she inspires. She brings inspiration.
True. Yeah. Inspiration.
Yes. But then we start going more into it. She has determination and a selfless heart. She's willing to stand between danger and those she's loved. So you're talking a lot about her, how she is emotionally. But, I mean, does this mean she's a hothead? Does she not think her actions through? Or her personal anythings? There's no challenge here as a character.
True.
You're just describing why she's pretty as a character. And I don't mean physically pretty.
Right.
Although she probably is very pretty. But that physical, that narrative prettiness. And I don't want just the narrative prettiness. Where are the challenges for Ashwin, for Zeralith?
Yeah.
I don't see any. And that's not a character summary at this point. A character summary presents the character and their core personality.
Yeah.
The three things we talk about. What is okay, hold on. Let me see if I can remember. What is their undeserved suffering? What has Ashwin and Zeralith, what challenge, what not trauma, but thing that's going to happen to them that's not good?
What's that conflict?
That conflict that they did not bring about on purpose, that they didn't bring to themselves. I mean, we know what it is, but it needs to be there. So does it mean that like Ashwin's whole family is being destroyed by her digging into this truth? Is Zeralith, considered to be the favorite of the high sanctum, and now she's having that position, at risk? What's the undeserved misfortune? What's the everyman quirk? What is it that makes this relatable? Ashwin and Zeralith are not relatable at all.
Really?
I can't relate to them.
Yeah.
And then what's her little quirk? Does
Does
Ashwin always kind of giggle? Does her eyes squinty like freaking Fallon from Delicious in Dungeon? Does Zeralith is she she's graceful, she's disciplined, so she's like Beatrix, but she also likes cute little fluffy pink bunnies. What are those things? There's zero relatability to these characters right now. They're just, this is why they're cute.
No, I'm also looking at the last sentence for each of their summaries. And, Ashwin seems to be focused on the macro, the meta. Oh, my destiny. But then you go to Zeralith and it's the complete opposite. Focused inward. Very micro. Very micro. Is that intentional?
Is that intentional? That's actually a good question. Also, hello, Bop. Good to see you. Welcome to Studio Blue. I'm Steele. This is my wife.
Steele.
We teach a lot of things.
Stuff.
Yeah, we teach a lot. The theory and the why behind game development, writing, project management, etc., etc., etc. Right now, we're analyzing someone's story. And thank you for liking our avatars.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's actually a really good question for Ashwin. Is this the macro? And Zeralith the micro? Is that on purpose? Are we going to have a character, Ashwin, who's going to look at the big picture of what's happening to their world?
Yeah.
And she never looks inward as to how it's going to affect her, so much as it's how it's going to affect everyone around her.
Right.
While Zeralith is going to look into how this affects them personally. Because if that is your intention, then you need to tighten that up. Because Teal is really good at extrapolating. I did not pick up on that until she brought it up. So
yeah,
we'll continue while Black Rose hopefully types responses other than needs more work. Yes, it does need more work, although I hope you're taking notes. All right, Dracul Pireboard.
Okay, so Dracul, this is the legendary obsidian dragon. Okay, for those of you who don't know what the color obsidian is, it's black.
Yes, and a dragoon.
Dragoon. Okay.
I'm assuming that based off of the way that you're structuring this, your Valkyrie, your female warriors, and your dragoons, your male warriors.
Yeah.
That's just...
No, because they're all girls.
Oh, they're all girls. Never mind.
No, he's a boy. So Dracul's a boy, and Guisa is a girl.
Okay, never mind.
So dragoons, it's not male, female.
Okay,
it's a class.
Okay.
So you've got 2 Valkyrie classes. Oh, wait, 3rd Valkyrie class. So how many Valkyrie classes? You got 1, 2, 3.
Three Valkyries and
2 dragoons.
So
you got
3 Valkyries and 2 dragoons walk into a bar.
That is not a good joke. Okay, so let's go to a Dracul who is the only boy in this whole group.
I know. One boy with 4 girls.
Woo! I see a harem.
Oh my lord.
Yes!
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
Oh, what? Okay. A noble warrior and trusted companion to Ashwin and Zeralith since childhood. Ah, he's friend-zoned. Dracul.
Wow.
Dracul's courage, loyalty, and wavering optimism make him a powerful ally in their journey. Can he cook? Carrying the legacy of an ancient dragoon bloodline, he stands at the crossroads between a forgotten past and uncertain future. You told me nothing at all about Dracul.
I know
Wow.
nothing about him. I know that he's a friend of theirs.
He's a friend.
He's a warrior.
He's a childhood friend.
Yep.
And he's
Loyal to them.
loyal.
Oh, an ancient Dracoon bloodline.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I know 3 things about him, and they're... I don't want to say they're cliche, but they're very typecast.
Yeah.
He's the noble warrior, best friend of childhood friend.
Yeah.
He's loyal, and he comes from a prestigious bloodline.
Right.
Not a lot to work with.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, unwavering optimism. I mean, does that mean he's I mean, what does it tell you about his personality? Is he got this cheerful, bubbly personality? Kind of like what's your face up there, Ashwin?
Ashwin, yeah.
Is he comedic? Is he jokester? Is he I don't know. I mean, you can unwavering optimism come out in several different ways. So
Yeah.
pick the one way that it would come out and ditch that unwavering optimism.
Pretty much, because right now you have 2 very optimistic, positive characters, which, if I didn't know any better, I would say are Mary Sue and Gary Stu.
Yeah.
Which I know that's not what you're going for. Let me catch up here. Black Rose says, no, destiny is not a word that should be used at all. These characters are not chosen ones. All right, well, if destiny is not a word, don't use it.
Yeah.
Remove it.
Yeah, don't even put it in there, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so with that said, let's continue.
Okay, so then we have Anguissa, and I don't know how to pronounce this. Anguissa? Nocturne?
Nocturne.
Okay, the ancient
That's
Azure
Nocturne.
Dragoon. So... Okay, also a Dragoon class.
Yeah.
Okay. But ancient as opposed to legendary. So ancient Azure. Okay. So a very old bloodline.
Yeah.
Very old. And Azure means blue. Okay. A mysterious warrior whose mastery of Dragoon combat reflects an age lost to history. There's the ancient.
Yeah.
With her sharp wit, deadly swordsmanship, and guarded past, Anguissa becomes both a mentor and a formidable ally. Her knowledge of ancient powers may hold the key to uncovering what the world has forgotten.
Definitely more to work with than the others.
Oh, yeah.
This one makes me think... Yeah, this is the teacher character. This is the Ben Kenobi or the Yoda. This is the one who is going to train and teach, and but is also going to hopefully learn during the adventure, which I think I rather would have seen that in the 3rd sentence than her knowledge of ancient powers may hold the key to uncovering what the world has forgotten. I mean, it's cool, but I would rather say, like, during this journey, she herself will relearn things or whatnot.
I'd rather focus on that. In fact, let's talk about that. I think the last sentence of every one of these character summaries should tie into what their point is.
Yeah.
What their purpose is.
What's their main character growth point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have the macro, destiny, say the word, we got the micro. I'm changing myself, right? Loyalty is tested. You've got this Dracul who he didn't know what the fuck. He's like at this crossroad going, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. So then now is Anguissa, okay, and I get the feeling she's a little older than the others, so...
Does feel that way, yes.
Yeah. So what lesson does she need to learn? Okay? She's older.
Yeah. I mean, even...
What lesson is there?
I brought up Yoda. Even Yoda learned a bit from mentoring Luke.
True, yeah.
So you got someone of that level of mentoringness, sensei-ness, and Bruss still learned from Luke before he passed.
Yeah.
So this character absolutely needs to learn, and that needs to be written here in the summary that they're going to learn too. What are they going to learn?
Something, yeah.
All right, last one.
And then last one is Elleria, the Bloody Rose Valkyrie. So we're going back to a Valkyrie class, but this one is different. This one conjures up something dark and possibly ugly.
Yeah.
Bloody rose.
Very much so.
Very violent. Okay, a mysterious Valkyrie who appears young and cheerful, yet possesses an unsettling wisdom beyond her years. Playful and lively on the surface, Elleria speaks with the knowledge of someone who has witnessed ages long forgotten. Her existence may reveal truths about the Valkyries that were never meant to return.
Again, I feel like I'm reading word salad at this point.
Yeah, you didn't tell us much.
Yeah, give me some ranch.
Okay, so this one looks like a kid, but is actually very, very, very ancient.
Yeah. Honestly, the direction I thought you were going in at first, and this is how your sentences set me up. So this will help you when it comes to writing. Your sentences should give expectation to the reader as well as information. And I honestly thought the direction you were going to go with, she appears young and cheerful, but on the inside, she's either very morose, very dangerous. You know, it's kind of like the crazy person, or the person who's always smiling as she's covered in blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on the inside they're Wednesday Addams, but on the outside they're the cute werewolf girl from Wednesday. I remember her name. You know, that's what I conjured up, and instead I get unsettling wisdom beyond her years. It didn't feel the same given the bloody rose motif.
Yeah, that's what I'm having a hard time reconciling. You call it the bloody rose.
Yeah.
So
does that mean like is she like just known for being a dangerous warrior?
Where is that in this description? I'm not getting the sense that this is a bloody rose at all. I'm getting the sense that this is a very ancient being who takes the form of a child.
Right. That's how it reads. Playful and lively on the surface, same thing. Speaks the knowledge of someone who witnesses. Basically, your first and second sentence are the exact same piece of information.
True. Yeah.
Her existence may reveal truths about the Valkyries that were never meant to return. I mean, that's the typical stuff that your last sentences for every one of these summaries have been.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moving on. I mean, honestly, if we're gonna just sit there and say all of this needs to be rewritten, the whole protagonist part, it's just, I think every single one of these, the best thing you can do, not to hammer a dead horse, is work on the relatability of the character as well as a piece of their background. Yeah. So where are they from? Why should we care? You know, where are they from? Where are they going? Why should we care?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you can do that in 3 sentences, then you've got a really good summary.
Yeah, very
of each character.
Don't be afraid to try more, but 3 to 5 should be what you're doing. Okay, let's catch up a little bit on chat and see if there's anything there. Okay.
Burke being Burke.
You go the basic idea. She is old, but she looks young.
Okay, so let's go back. I mean, do we really want to call her the Bloody Rose?
Yeah, and if she's called the Bloody Rose for a reason, let's make it because she is known for being drenched with blood on the battlefield. Then put that in there. You know, give us something, because unlike the others, okay, Dusk I can work with. Once you give us a definition of the character, I can work at Dusk. Dawn being the austere one, I can work with that. That's a trope that is very easy to work with, very digestible, very fun, and I don't think is a bad thing. Obsidian and Azure, they mean nothing to me. It's legendary and ancient that means something.
Right.
Legendary means that he comes from a legendary bloodline that is known for producing great obsidian dragoons. And this is the one that has the age on her. This is your Yoda character.
Yeah.
This gives me literally nothing to work with. So, yeah.
I mean, I don't know why she's called the Bloody Rose.
Yeah.
That's my point in all this.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is called the Bloody Rose.
Yeah.
If there's no way to justify that, change the name. Change it to something else, Valkyrie.
Yeah, and Burke brings up a very good point. If they're recent graduates, how are they legendary? Yeah, is this a title that they're given then? Is this like when you graduate, you're called Legendary Dusk Valkyrie, Legendary Dawn Valkyrie? Because if that's not the case, these two don't need to be known as that.
Yeah, the Dusk Valkyrie is fine. The Dawn Valkyrie is fine.
Yeah, but Legendary wouldn't belong for graduates.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, you know, Valkyrie of the Dawn if you want to add more words in there. But honestly, you know, I would think of something that more works to their personality. The honorable, no, it makes me think of a lawyer or a judge. You know, Valkyrie of the Dawn, the protector, the guardian, you know, the legendary Dawn Valkyrie, the guardian Dawn Valkyrie. I'm trying to grab words here.
We just want to ditch the word legendary since they're just starting out.
Agreed.
They're not veterans.
Agreed. They're not vets. They don't get that. They haven't earned this. They haven't earned legendary yet if they just got out of Valkyrie school.
Okay, supporting characters.
Yeah, it's a title. Yeah, and what we're basically saying is, I do not think legendary works for those. Okay, here we go. Supporting characters. Let me cut here. Doink. Okay, here we go.
How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. All right.
All right, here we go. We start with Evelyn, the Fallen Maiden.
Evelyn is a mysterious woman discovered wandering the lands with no clear origin or purpose. She often provides the main protagonist with strange and cryptic information, offering guidance that seems confusing at first, but gradually reveals hidden truths. Though her motives remain uncertain, she occasionally joins their journey, becoming an unlikely ally. Mad Hetty.
Yeah.
I mean, this woman is the Mad Oracle.
Yeah. Pretty much. And so this one's tight. That's fine.
That's pretty good.
Don't know why she's called the Fallen Maiden. Don't need to know, but it'd be really cool if it'd be really awesome if there's a story behind this and this isn't just random words you chose, like regard. Like if she's called the Fallen Maiden because maybe many years ago she was the Maiden of Eldoras and something happened and she fell out of grace with the Lord -Fump. And then now she's, known as the Fallen Maiden even though she's 80. Like that'd be really fucking cool to have something behind
the
that.
Fallen Maiden. I mean, there's a story there.
Yeah.
So what is that story?
Yeah.
You don't have to write it here, but write it down somewhere. What is this person's story? Because that needs to come out somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. 100%. All titles have a story behind it. That's good.
Sweet.
That's good.
Okay, good.
That's good. Yes, what Burke says here is they may be elaborated some other part of the story, maybe chapters. Yes. Yes.
Right.
All right, Fenrir.
Fenrir is a monstrous guardian beast who willingly, as opposed to unwillingly, watches over Elleria. Okay, Elleria is the one that looks like a child, but is not.
Yeah.
Despite his fearsome appearance, he possesses great wisdom and an unusual understanding of Elleria's strange and otherworldly perspectives. Like Elleria, Fenrir seems to perceive truth beyond the understanding of ordinary beings. Okay, so we got. I got this picture. This cute little girl with her big old doggy beast.
Basically, yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Little girl, big old guardian dog.
Yeah. It, honestly, the Bloody Rose thing at this point, if you're gonna keep it, she needs to be very violent. I mean, sweet and cute and smiling while she's violent,
but violent.
But violent. Her enemy.
Yes.
She is blenched into. She is drenched in the blood of her enemies.
And Fenrir helps her tear shit up.
Rah.
Yeah.
And he protects her, sometimes from herself.
Sometimes. I like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes from herself. Yeah.
All right. Shall we continue? Skull. All right.
Okay, wait. Somebody said something about the maiden. Wait a minute.
Although that Fallen Maiden title kind of reminds me of the Summoner
to help train Yuna. Yeah.
That'd be cool too. And again, it's Black Rose. This is where all you got to do is make sure somewhere that's given.
Yeah.
You can be mysterious here to a little bit of an extent, but remember, this story Bible is for you. If you make it spoiler free, you're going to forget your spoilers.
Yes, you are. Please don't do that to
It's
yourself.
more important. I would rather us critiquers and anyone watching this on stream get spoiled of your story than you absolutely not having stuff and forgetting what your story is.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to Skull. Skull is a massive red wolf capable of speech and serves as one of the guardian beasts of Ashwin. Okay, so Ashwin has a guardian beast.
All right.
He is fiercely loyal and deeply protective of his mistress. As one of Fenrir's children, Skull has inherited his father's connection to the eldritch truth surrounding their mistresses, granting him a strange awareness of things beyond mortal comprehension.
You don't really need this much purple prose.
There's a lot of purple prose.
Really, you got a lot of... Just the best way to put it is you got a lot of very unnecessary descriptors here. It's cool. This was good for your synopsis. All of that words in which we talk about the greater truths of the world and how things that were written have been obfuscated by the sanctified truths that are propagandized to the masses. That's great for your synopsis. It doesn't. That kind of language does not belong here at all. Just tell us what it is. Tell yourself what it is.
Okay.
Skull's another guardian beast.
So Skull is a guardian beast for Ashwin.
Yeah.
You say serves as one. So is Ashwin going to have more than one?
That's a good question, because that's what the word choice makes me think. Yeah.
Because you go down to Hattie, and Hattie is the guardian beast of Zarelith.
Yeah.
Like Zarelith, there's only one guardian beast, and it's for Zarelith,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, is Skull gonna be the only guardian beast for Ashwin, or are there gonna be more?
I hope to goodness that that's intentional and there's going to be more, because otherwise that's a heck of a mistake to make in a document.
So unlike Skull, Haiti is a massive blue wolf. And copy paste, capable of speech, blah blah blah. Like his brother Skull, Haiti is also unwaveringly loyal and protective. One of Fenrir's children, blah blah blah. So, gosh, you can actually condense that down.
Agreed.
Skull's a red wolf. One of the children of Fenrir.
Right.
Guards and protects Zarelith. Skull, same thing, red wolf. One of Fenrir's children guards Ashwin.
Yeah. I want a lot of this right here, and this is the problem that I've had so far with just the majority of this document, is you're focusing on how every single person, every single entity, every character you've given us so far you've given us a base personality type. Oh, they're loyal. Oh, they're cheerful. Oh, they're disciplined. And then how they connect to the greater truths of the world. We get by now that there is a deeper mystery in which history is not as it is written.
Right.
So at this point, you're literally just regurgitating your synopsis. And I will tell you right now, if I was looking at this as a publisher, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Probably somewhere around Fenrir would have said it and giving it back to you. Yeah. Because this right here, there's so little this gives me.
Yeah.
There's so little. I like what we're reading so far, and we're going to keep going, but it doesn't give a lot. It doesn't give a lot.
Yeah, we want to tighten up considerably Skull and Haiti. So now we get to Velvet. Now, Velvet is not an animal. Velvet's a person.
Personal assistant and close friend
of Ashwin. More than just a servant, okay, is a trusted companion, provides support, guidance, companionship to Ashwin through thick and thin.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine, but honestly, even Alfred Pennyworth has dimension to him, so add more to what Velvet is. This one's fine. He just needs more.
Velvet is the personal assistant and close friend of Ashwin Balencrest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good sentence. Now, second sentence.
Trusted companion. At this point, you're just repeating.
You're repeating your first sentence. You need an actual another. You need to replace that second sentence with another sentence that actually tells you some personality and possible background of Velvet.
Yeah, how long?
How would you describe Alfred Pennyworth?
Yeah, Alfred's known master. Alfred took care of Bruce Wayne when Bruce Wayne was still a baby. I mean, he's basically raised Bruce. How long has Velvet been this assistant to Ashwin?
Yeah, and is Velvet what kind of personality is Velvet? Reserved? Is Velvet extroverted? Is Velvet median? I mean, what type of person is Velvet? What can we expect to see from this character?
Because, and talking again about Alfred Pennyworth, JRPG and anime characters who are servants can be extraordinarily interesting, badass characters.
Yeah.
So, give us more.
Yeah, give us more on what Velvet is. Now we go to Rain, who is copy-paste personal assistant of Zarelith. So again, okay, so the first sentence is great. Okay, that's who Rain is. Now, tell us a little bit about Rain.
She serves as a trusted confidant, offering both practical support and emotional guidance, staying faithfully by Zerula's side. Same thing as Velvet.
Yeah.
We need to know why. Were both of these chosen from birth?
Yeah.
Are they homunculus that were created? Are they members of the family? Do all the Valkyries who go to Valkyrie school, are they all from prestigious families and they have personal servants?
Right. And are these are Velvet and Rain related? I mean, you know, we have Skull and Haiti who are siblings. And Fenrir is their father. So you've got a whole father-son thing going on. I mean, we're keeping it in the family here. So are Velvet and Rain related in some way or not?
You could be using this right now, these character summaries, you could be using these for world building.
Yeah.
Total wasted opportunity that you could. That would be awesome. Because we could learn about how the Valkyrie Dragoon families function just by their... You can learn about a noble house by the servants that serve the family. So use the chances here with these characters to world build. Because you kind of gave us a little bit about guardian beasts and their litter mates.
Yeah.
Which is Haiti and Skull are litter mates. So give us more. Build your world with your characters because they're intertwined.
Right, then the last person seems to be Amos Nocturne. Now, Amos goes off in a completely different direction. Okay?
Yeah.
Amos is Anguissa's grandfather.
Okay.
And last remaining family member.
Okay.
A former mentor and teacher, he trained Anguissa in the ways of the Dragoon, passing down his knowledge, experience, and wisdom. Despite his age, Amos carries a kind heart and a playful spirit, often sharing words of encouragement, humor, and insight with those around him. Okay, so you've got the old man.
Yeah.
There's your old man character right there.
The old man. Yep. Okay, let's quickly catch up. Black Rose Dragon said they're repeating a lot. You're bad at that. Yeah, no, I mean, that's important. It's important to know this is what one of your biggest flaws is you're literally saying the same thing over and over again. Yeah, this is your, like Teal said, this is your old man character. I will say this. We've gone through all of your good guys, and without fail, every last one of them is some type of cheerful, happy. Every single one of them, even your Bloody Rose, are to some extent cheerful. There's very little variety of personality here.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of got with Anguissa, you've got a bit of a hint of someone who's more studious and serious.
Yeah.
I'd go with that. Let's run with that.
Yeah.
But as Steele said, everybody else seems to be yay.
There's a lot of there's a lot of Usagis when we need more Rays. For you Sailor Moon fans, you know what I mean.
We need our Amy Mizuno in there somewhere too.
At least one. At least one.
God. Okay.
So yeah, before we move on, first let's make sure we're here. I'm glad we're able to help. Yeah, everyone is Josie. We wave pom-poms.
Yep.
And you know that, I mean, it's fine. It's fine to have characters that are positive. I mean, way too many JRPGs, way too many video games, way too many animes have angsty ass fucking main characters. And we are back. How you guys doing?
Looks like we had a conversation about 11-man bands.
11-man bands. There we go.
There's
Father early 40s, daughter 15, 16. What the hell's that?
A lot of moving parts.
Oh, and a shipwrecked daughter, father. Dude, I wish to freaking God there would be more people who would tell stories with someone in their 40s who's the active party member and the parent of a younger character.
Love it.
Shit. Strago and, oh my God, Realm from Final Fantasy VI was a grandfather and granddaughter. More of that. All right, moving on. Let's go.
We're going to touch on what, antagonist?
Yes,
now?
our antagonists.
Okay.
Here we go. Make sure I can. Okay, good. All right, antagonist. Oh, it's the demon lords.
The demon realm.
All right. You're gonna have to impress me, Black Rose, because everyone wants to fight against the old fucking Demon King. That poor Demon King has been beaten up so many times. One day somebody's gonna create an anime or a JRPG says, I'm the Demon King and I'm so tired of getting beaten up that I hired a PR manager and a bodyguard. I'm the Demon King and I got a restraining order against the hero. Stuff like that. Somebody please make that shit.
Somebody please make that. Okay, so here we go. These are Demon Realm characters.
All right.
You've got Malum, the ancient Lord of Chaos.
I'm sorry.
As opposed to the New Age Lord of
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Black Rose, I'm not laughing at you. I swear to freaking God. It's just Malum, you know, Malice, Malum, I got it. Yes, 100%. Ancient Lord of Chaos. You know what he sounds like? It's like, I am Malum, Ancient Lord of Chaos, bringer of both the destruction of light and darkness. I swear I'm not making fun of you. It just immediately conjured up images of this melodramatic motherfucker who most of the game you're going to see him with just a black silhouette and red eyes. And if this ends up being a cute little chibi character, I am going to fucking love it.
I'm going to love it too. Okay. This is Malum, though. An ancient being of unknown origin. Malum is the mysterious ruler of the demon realm. Calm, eloquent, and frighteningly composed, he hides his cruelty beneath a refined and graceful demeanor. Though his true ambitions remain unknown, rumors suggest they are connected to the Bloody Rose Valkyrie.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, you're trying to get into it.
Last sentence is extremely cool.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I know you're not trying to be cliche, but it just feels like the cliche demon lord from every single anime and JRPG ever.
Oh, but he's beautiful.
Oh.
He's a Bashonen demon lord.
And he's so refined.
And he likes his tea at approximately 120 degrees.
120 degrees tea.
He likes his tea black like his heart.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. But
him.
Yeah, basically he's the refined, eloquent, evil villain.
Yeah.
Give us more. What makes him special?
Yeah.
Is he doing this like, you know, what is it about him? Is he actually the creator of this world? And he's angered because his history has been erased? Could that feed into your theme of identity? Yeah. That would be fucking crazy.
Wow.
If Malum is actually the creator god who created the world, and then for whatever reason the status quo, the high sanctum, whatever they're called, overwrote him and assigned him this role. This, you know, it's like, forgive me, all of you out there who follow the Christian religion, but it would be like if Yahweh got turned into Satan by doctrine. And everyone was like, you know, the actual creator of the world is actually the devil. And the devil's like, no, I'm not. I'm actually the creator of the world, goddammit. That would be fucking cool beyond all belief. If Malum ends up actually being the creator god, my mind will be blown.
But even if he's not, I'd like to see a little bit more about him here.
Yeah, because once again, you're just saying the same thing over and over again, which is he's eloquent, he's refined, but he's cruel.
Right. You can probably combine two sentences into one.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we go to Valen, the Nightmare Knight. A fearsome warrior who walks the line between Death Knight and Dragoon. Valen is Dracul's greatest rival. Okay. Calm, disciplined, and driven by his dream of becoming the ultimate Dragoon, he serves the Lord of Chaos without abandoning his sense of honor. Oh my god.
Okay, so an honorable villain.
Yeah, an honorable knight. Yeah. Rather than hatred, he sees Dracul as a worthy opponent who pushes him to become stronger.
Now, this is really well written. Okay, so
nice.
You see, Black Rose, you got it. You got what it takes, dude. This is actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some fluff words in there, but most of these words say something. And, you know, honestly, this can stay as it is. Bring everyone else to this level.
Yeah.
He's fearsome. He's dangerous. People may even see him as a Death Knight. They call him the Nightmare Knight. He sets himself against Dracul, not to destroy Dracul, but to push himself, which is what a rival should be doing.
Yes. Oh, that's great.
Rivals may not like each other. They may sometimes even hate each other, but they push each other through their rivalry to grow.
Be better, to grow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe one of Valen's biggest problems is that Dracul doesn't see him that way, but sees him as an enemy. And, you know, Valen's like, you are my greatest enemy and my best friend. You know,
and already you've got a tension you set up with Valen because there's this tension there. He will not abandon a sense of honor, even by serving his lord. If his lord asks him to do something dishonorable, Balin will have a very, very difficult time following his lord's command.
Yeah.
So you've already got a little tension there set up, and I like that.
Very well put together. Very well put together. Let's go through one more and then we'll check on
Okay,
Jack.
so Kaelith. Kaelith is the Princess of Chaos. Okay, so the Princess of Chaos. Kaelith is a proud and fiercely independent warrior who rarely shows kindness to others. Brutal in battle and eager for war, she nevertheless possesses a noble heart beneath her cold exterior. Deeply devoted to Balin, she supports his ambitions and seeks worthy opponents to test her own strength. This girl's all over the place. Hang on.
Yeah, she is all over.
No, we need to nail this down. She's either going to be a battle maven, or she's going to be the elder statesman supporter.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
because deeply devoted to Balin, she supports his ambitions. Okay, she possesses a noble heart beneath a cold exterior. So that's a person who is really skilled in statecraft, and making deals and that sort of thing.
Yeah, if you're trying to go more for the
but the other side of this, you've got it. Also, you're trying to present someone that's this battle maven who's proud and independent. She's a warrior. She can throw down with the best of them. So you need to pick one. Pick one. What is Kaelith? Is she the battle maven warrior, or is she more of the strategist, the power behind the throne?
Yeah, I agree. You can't be both Anakin and Padme.
Mm-hmm.
I do see her more as being quote unquote his right hand fighter. I do see that. But I definitely think we should differentiate. She's all over the place also with her personality. She's brutal. She's eager for war. That means that she wants to cause destruction or death or both.
Yeah.
But she possesses a noble heart.
That's just weird.
So this nobility, I mean, you're not talking like Celes Cher from fucking Final Fantasy VI was, when you got down to it, a scared girl. Mm-hmm. She was terrified of what she served, what she became, what the Empire became, the damage she caused. When you strip Celes of everything, she was a scared girl who just wanted to be loved. Which is what makes her story so amazing, her transformational journey. From what I get of her, this is like she wants to kill and destroy because, Valen's her dude, but she's noble at the same time. So she would she poison a well if Valen told her to? Would she slaughter a village if Valen told her to? Well, Valen wouldn't tell her, but what if Malum told Valen to do something? So then Malum tells Valen and Valen tells Kaelith. Where does it stop? Where does the madness end?
Yeah.
You got a lot of
eager for war, cold exterior, brutal in battle, noble heart. That's two opposites.
She's too juxtaposed to herself.
Yeah, to herself. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the devotion of Valen though.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that last sentence a lot. Yeah.
All right, so catching up here. Oh God, fucking KV clipped my jokes about Mr. Malum, Ancient Lord of Chaos. Differentiating between overarching villain. Okay, is it just me or still describe the plot of a Shin Megami Tensei game? I most definitely did.
You probably did.
Differentiating between what makes the overarching villain and what can be interpreted as a personal antagonist, which also may be a threat to the group. Antagonists, remember guys, antagonist doesn't necessarily mean villain.
Yeah.
An antagonist is someone whose goals are directly opposed to the protagonist's goals. A villain is someone who's a bad guy who hurts people. You don't have to be a villain to be an antagonist. And you don't have to be an antagonist to be a villain.
It is.
Yes. BFFs, but for murder, Optimus Prime and Megatron style. All right. Moving along. Hope this is helping you, Black Rose.
Okay, so now we got Nuria, the light fallen angel.
Okay. I got flappity flaps.
Once one of the original Valkyrie created by the primordial Valkyrie, Nuria was slain during an ancient conflict. Resurrected by Malum, she returned as a fallen Valkyrie and now serves as the corrupted counterpart to the legendary Dusk Valkyrie.
I keep forgetting. Okay, so I do need a little bit of help here. Black Rose, could you clearly say Dusk Valkyrie and Dawn Valkyrie? Ashwin and Zeralith. How old are they actually? Not how they look. And are they reaching graduates from Valkyrie School? Because that's what you made it sound like. You made it sound like they're in their late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
And they recently graduated from Valkyrie School. How is all of this setup happening? It sounds like Malum, the Dark Lord of Chaos, knew ahead of time that this was going to happen, which goes against your idea that no one's destined.
Yeah.
So I want to clear that one up.
Right. So yeah, I got questions.
Yeah.
So what is this original Valkyrie? Valkyrie what? Created by Primordial Valkyrie. What the heck is that?
Hopefully we get that.
That has not been listed anywhere. So yeah, what is that? There's no explanation there.
Hopefully we get that pretty soon.
And during an ancient conflict, what ancient conflict? What? Where? When? How?
Oh, it was Malum and the Primordial Valkyrie went on a date and one forgot to pay for the other's bill. Creation pursued. Right. Creation ensued.
So, I have a problem with the logic in your summary of Nuria.
Okay.
You gotta get that straightened out. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a little too much expectation that we know what you're talking about. However, this is for yourself. You can still spoil yourself. It's okay.
Please.
I permit you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Mephala.
Okay, so then the other one is Melantha, the Dark Rising Angel. So, again, it's one of the original Valkyries that was created by this Primordial Valkyrie in the long ago times before meeting her end in some ancient war. Okay, again, revived through Daemon's dark power.
Different from being resurrected, apparently.
Yeah, revived, not resurrected. So this was revived.
Yeah.
She became a fallen Valkyrie and an evil counterpart to... Okay, so she's not corrupted, she's evil. To legendary Dawn Valkyrie.
Yeah. What's up with you and your synonyms, buddy?
Corrupted and evil. Interesting.
Yeah, why do you choose the words that you choose?
Yeah.
That's something that I need to know the answer to. Why did the... Okay, let's look and see if he's answered. Okay. Dusk and Dawn are the mid to late 20s. Story events answer that. Okay, well, hopefully, when we get to there, we'll understand more because Ashwin and Zerlith better be freaking reincarnated because ain't nobody in their mid to late 20s has been around long enough for the Demon Lord, ruler of darkness and chaos, has resurrected two fallen ancient ones in order to oppose them.
Yeah.
Shall we continue?
And they're not actually graduates of Valkyrie School if they're that old.
Yeah.
Unless they were, pretty shitty in their studies.
I mean, if there's got a reincarnation element, that's fine. Hopefully Story Events tells us that.
Right. Okay, so that's the end of the Demon Realm.
I got the Sanguine Legion.
The Sanguine Legion.
Otherwise known as the Blood Army.
Aron.
I'm sorry. Oh, we're going to get so slammed in the comment section.
We are. Aron, the Blood Moon Commander Knight. An ancient general of Torsten Bloodmoon's army.
Okay.
Torsten Bloodmoon.
Bloodmoon. This guy better be a dwarf with two battle axes that he has, one in each hand, and a beard that is tied with the bones of his fallen enemies. If Torsten Bloodmoon's not a dwarf, I'm gonna be deeply disappointed.
And he needs to have on his taxes pain, pleasure.
That's a fucking Cenobite of weapons.
Okay, Aron serves as the eternal guardian of Castle Valmer's blood cocoon.
Well, you love these words, man. Holy shit.
Cursed to slay all who enter the castle, he awaits the day someone finally frees him from his endless duty. Oh, he hates where he's at. Oh my god, he hates being the doorman. Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. He hates his job, y'all. I love it. He hates it.
I mean, honestly, I think that's absolutely fantastic. The man is this brutal, murderous thing that kills all who attempt to enter the castle. Yeah, blood don't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
No one enters Voldmoon Blood Cocoon without my permission. Sir Dynamis, but with a chip on his shoulder.
All right, so Rosa, the Bloody Priestess. Once a devoted priestess, Rosa was driven to madness by the loss of her beloved queen. She now nurtures the crimson gardens of Castle Balmer with the blood of every unfortunate trespasser.
Damn.
So, dude, up here, him, Arwen, he's the meat. the meat cleaver.
Yeah.
Okay. He butchers everything, and then she goes and takes their blood. Takes the blood and waters the flowers, the plants.
The bloody flowers. The bloody roses. That's where the bloody rose comes from.
Yeah.
We are so getting beat up for this. All right. Okay. Honestly, so far so good. Sangria.
Sangria, the Hell Queen of Dragons. The last female red dragon, Sangria pledged her body and soul to Castle Valmor. Bound by an ancient connection to the castle's first queen, she stands as one of its most fearsome protectors.
I'm going to assume that Castle Valkilmore is, I'm going to assume this is where the Demon Lord lives or something, because, it's cool that you have this here, and I have a lot of questions, and you did some really good lore building, but, world building, but, no context. Hopefully the story events answer that.
Yeah. There seems to be... I hope you have an entire fucking section on Castle Valmor.
Yes.
Because, goddamn, you've got this castle, and it's been sitting there forever. It had a first queen. Who was the first queen? Who was it a first queen or a first king? I mean, who ruled this castle first? Where did it come from?
Yeah.
Who all has been in this castle throughout the ages?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does it look like now?
Yeah.
There's a lot that you can put down on Castle Valmor.
There's a lot. Now, Black Rose says, please understand the dyslexia in my mind and don't write, always work together. Yeah, dude, Black Rose, we love you. That's why we make the jokes, for entertainment purposes. We understand that for someone with dyslexia, you've done an amazing time of getting this as good as you've gotten it so far. So, I mean, really bullish you for this and for the courage to actually present this to us. Also, hi, Bon Bon. Shall we continue?
Let's continue. Let's go to the next person.
All right.
Okay, so
also,
the next one.
He did tell us that the Demon Lord is not in this castle, so hopefully we figure out what the ties to this castle are to the story later.
Yeah, I'm really interested in about Castle Valmor.
Yep.
Okay, so now we have the Winged High Council.
Blap, blap.
Okay, and I'm assuming these are also are they antagonists?
Yeah,
is this
these are
under the antagonists?
Yeah, because this is the people who wrote history, and the history is not what really happened.
Okay, they're the liars.
They're the liars. You have Alcone, you have Solanio, you have Stereotype, and you have Tegate.
You've got Alcone and Solano and Sterope and Tegate, and they all live in Sicily. And
my God,
I'm done. Okay, Alcyone, Valkyrie of Balance, one of the 7 original Valkyries created by the primordial Valkyrie. Here we go. Now, I kind of would like to have this council before the others so that I can have a context of this primordial Valkyrie. And
it would definitely help.
Yeah.
It would definitely help.
Okay, so anyway, Alcyone is the leader of the Winged High Council, upholds balance, and guides the council's decisions.
All right.
Generic? Okay.
Yeah, she's just generic bad guy who rules the world.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're the balance. You're the one that rules this shit. Got it. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3. If you're balanced, interesting that there's only 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's impossible to maintain balance with 4 people. Well, yes, it is impossible. It's impossible to not maintain balance with 4 people unless they. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's move on. Solano, the Wise Valkyrie, one of the 7 original Valkyries created, blah blah blah. Renowned for wisdom, Solano serves as the council's greatest strategist and advisor. Okay. Sterope is the warrior Valkyrie. This is a strong member of the council, unmatched in martial combat. And Tegate is the mystic Valkyrie, gifted with unparalleled magic power, and is the master of mystic arts.
All right, so my complaint, my criticism of this is that these are very cardboard cutout villains.
Yep.
You've got the leader of the Winged High Council. That one is the one with the scales. It's the balance, judgment, haha, guide decisions. We do all that we do for the good of humanity, even slaughtering them. Then you have the strategist, the fighter, and the wizard. We need so much more. We need more.
We do.
Why are they the way they are?
Yes, we
What's
do.
their personalities? Is Alcone does she always have a soft smile? Yet below there is this almost... God, what was the name of it? Season 1 of Has Been Hotel. Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah, like when Sarah, like at the big song where everyone's singing, You Didn't Know. Remember how when she comes down and she's singing to M and she suddenly has fire in her eyes as she says to do what was required? Like suddenly you saw just this gentle, kind, almost soft-spoken person suddenly looks like she's literally the fire of perdition itself.
Yeah.
So is that what Alcone is? Gentle, soft, smiling, guiding, and then suddenly in those eyes is she will genocide the whole human race before she allows them to disobey.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
and then give us some, and then do the same. You know, give us the treatment for each one of these. These are supposed to be some of your major antagonists because they rewrote history. And if they are not some of your really central villains to the story, they need to be because your main theme is history being rewritten.
Yeah.
That those who are showing you what the quote-unquote historical timeline is are lying. That's these 4 people. They need to be up there with Malum, if not above.
Okay. Let me get my thoughts together here. Go back to the document.
And later, KV, take care. All right.
Okay. This sentence here. One of the 7 original Valkyries created by the Primordial Valkyrie. You know what I would like to see? I'd like to see a section. Give me a section on the Primordial Valkyrie, and then list out the 7 Valkyries that this person created.
I mean, she is right here, but I see what you mean. You're talking about like a,
It's, you know, in the place where Winged High Council say the Valkyries, original Valkyries, and then have the Primordial Valkyrie, and then the 7 they created. Because right now you've got this scattered amongst all the different groups. You've got the original Valkyries are scattered.
Yeah.
I want to help me put them all in one place so I can see it all together. Okay, here's the Primordial Valkyrie, and here's the 7 creations of them. Got it. Now I get it. So then when you stick them down in all these different groups, you divide them up and put some here, and some there. It makes more sense to me.
Yeah, and since you're working with a doc, a Word doc, you should be able to link to different sections of the document. So you could have at the very beginning, before you start listing your characters, you could have like the list of your world's background, important figureheads of your world, and then it could link to their summaries or something like that. A nice little tool for you. Yeah, I agree.
And just to go further on that, on my point, once you've done something like that of putting down all in one section the original Valkyries, now you can tell us in the Winged High Council in here, why are these 4 Valkyries, 4 of the 7? Why are the 4 of the 7 here?
Right.
What happened? Why are they here? So give us that. That's a good back. That should be. Yeah.
We have some other.
How did they end up there?
I believe we have some other of the Primordial Valkyries.
Yeah, I remember that. There was another Primordial Valkyrie somewhere in there.
Yeah, one of them. Mofos somewhere. They mentioned it somewhere.
They did mention it.
The Primordial Valkyrie has been around and has been mentioned before. So,
yeah.
Regardless, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Wait, it's the Fallen Angels.
So the Lightfall and the Darkfall. So these are 2. So you have 6 now. So where's the last one?
Yeah.
Oh.
So again, if those 2 angels are 2 of the 7, okay.
Yeah.
Why'd they end up there?
Why'd they end up there? They were slain. Okay, what was the battle? Why did these 4 survive? Was it because of the ancient battle that these 4 decided to rewrite the history of the world? You know, these are all things that we need to know. And then where's the 7th one?
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go. Historical characters. Okay, finally, here's the Primordial Valkyrie, which I'd like to see in a whole nother section.
Yeah.
So Freya. No record tells where Freya came from, only that she appeared when the world stood on the brink of chaos. She led mankind and the ancient dragons against Malum, the Lord of Chaos, and after the War of Horrors became the first queen of Vanir. Some believe history itself bends around her name, for every age begins with her, and every mystery leads back to her. Yet no chronicle records her death, only that the first queen vanished. Is that the first queen of Castle Valor?
Yeah. If so, state it.
Yeah.
Most importantly, this is your creator myth. Whether or not she has anything beyond this, this is your creation myth. So Freya and Malum are like order and chaos, light and darkness, good and evil. Forged in the world is forged by the strength of their conflict. Freya and Malum need their own section, and it needs to be your story, your origin.
Your origin, your world origin story.
Where did that world come from? Why does that world exist? Didn't ever think of a council. I'll have a look up at it. Add the hyperlink feature. Yep. Okay, cool. We're all good. Okay. So with that said, let's go to Mangus.
Okay, so Mangus is the warrior chieftain, a legendary warrior and the first king consort of Vanir.
He was banging Freya.
But damn, I would. Mangus fought beside Freya during the War of Horrors. Remembered as a great leader and protector of mankind, his final days remain shrouded in mystery. History claims he fell by the hand of his own son, Torsten. Interesting. So is the warrior chieftain, is he human?
Fuck is Torsten? Hey, it's not. Here we go.
Torsten's Blood Moon.
Torsten Blood Moon. Okay, I see it. Okay.
So we're starting.
So we're saying that Magnus was killed by Torsten, and then Torsten beget. Had the general of Torsten's army was Auron the Blood. Okay, I see. So you have actually built a rather complex sort of mythic era, the sort of, era that came before this and perhaps before all other eras. It's just hidden in these character stories.
So yeah, you need to pull this out.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
And if you have, that's great. We'll get to it. If you have not, please do.
Yeah. So is a great leader, protector of mankind. So he's a consort. Okay. Is Mangus a human? If so, where did he come from?
It's actually a really good question because you got Valkyries and dragons.
Yeah.
Are we to assume that if it does not say dragon, dragoon, or Valkyrie / angel or demon, that it is a human? Since you're going very Norse mythology, we could also assume giants. So
yeah, giants. Sure.
Let us know what we're working with here. Okay, Magnus is a human. Okay.
So yeah, put that in there.
All right. Torsten.
Here we go. Torsten, the dragon chieftain.
Very disappointed. This is not a dwarf, but that's all right. It's a dragon.
The firstborn child of Freya and Mangus, Torsten became the first dragoon and one of Vanir's greatest heroes. After his father's murder. He guided the realm alongside his twin sisters. He's got twin sisters. And forged a bond between mankind and dragons. He would later establish the Dragon Royal clan. Okay, so Freya is not a human. I'm not getting the sense that Freya is a human at all. So
she's a Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, which is not a human. So Torsten is a demigod.
The way I look at it is, in this continuity, in Black Rose Dragon's continuity, Valkyries are officially angels. They're just angels. Just different text, different words, different way of looking at it.
So a man knocked up an angel, and
wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And so Torsten's a demigod.
It's actually kind of badass.
Yeah.
If that's the case, Black Rose, it's kind of badass that your demigods come from something other than just straight up gods. It's kind of cool.
So why did Torsten kill his father?
That's a good question. I would like that in Torsten's summary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His father's a human. I mean, it wouldn't have been too hard for him to kill him. So why? Yeah,
especially if Mangus is a human and Torsten is a dragon. First off, does that mean that Freya gave birth to a dragon? Which
I'm scratching my head.
You know what? Hey, it's your creation myth. You do whatever the hell you want with it.
It's okay. I'm not saying that you can't, but please lay this all out. You need to have some logic here.
Yeah, because if it is that every time humans and Valkyries couple, they create a dragon, that is amazing, and you need to actually make that a point.
Yeah.
Because that's cool.
Okay, so now we're talking about the two twin sisters. So Valentina is the Golden Dust Valkyrie, the elder twin daughter of Freya and Mangus. Valentina is known for her courage, warmth, and unwavering loyalty to her family. Alongside her brother and sister, she helped shape the early years of Vanir. She would later establish the Swan clan. Right. So let me just ask this: what do the girls have to say about their brother murdering their dad?
I would have liked to know that, actually. Yeah, I'd like to know that.
All right, and then Batilda, copy paste, Silver Dawn Valkyrie, is the younger twin daughter, so she was born second. She's known for her wisdom, love of stars, and close bond with her family. She helps guide Vanir through its first age, and they establishes the Raven clan.
Man, it is gonna trip me up from now until the end of eternity that the Dusk Valkyrie created the swans and is golden, and the Dawn Valkyrie created the ravens and is silver. Oh my god, that is a nitpick that I have no right to complain about, but it's going to drive me wild that Dawn is not gold and Dusk is not silver.
Yeah, isn't it great?
It is going to drive me specifically crazy. All right, let us continue. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, story locations.
Okay. So this is just, to me, this is just going to be just definitions of what's on the world map.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to have much to say about it, to be honest with you.
I'll see if anything stands out.
So Asterholm, an old castle town on the shores of Lake Niverose. This is a hub location. Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Castle Valmore, which I want to see a whole big section on Castle Valmore, because that place is fucking interesting.
Yes.
An ancient castle off the shores of Asterholm and the hidden base, the Sanguine Legion. And also the guy. Helheim, the ancient city. It's a lost ancient city deep within the world.
Huh.
The Labista Depths is a watery cavern of the Great Serpent. Nikotara's Crucible, a lost cavern of lava and home to the last Obsidian Dragon. The Hellbore Ridge, a beautiful frostfire mountain ridge that holds a secret hind within.
I mean, yes, a hind. I don't know what a hind.
A hind is a female deer.
Is it?
Yeah, a hind, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so you can't spell certain words together when you're talking to us on chat, but you know what a hind is.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna kick you, Black Rose.
You've been reading a lot of Aesop's Fables because hind is in there a lot. Valhalla Academy, a prestigious military school situated that trains great warriors, both male and female. Is that where our protagonists are from?
Yes, they're graduates of Valhalla Academy.
Okay, and they're in their mid-20s?
Mid to late 20s. Where the Demon Lord has already completely set up their enemies. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna need to have the story events and understand that.
I think so too. The Whispering Weald, a ruined tundra of a once great city, now a wasteland of beauty and horror. The Whitering Forest, a deep, mysterious, dense forest with rolling winter fog.
So, since you're basing this off of Norse mythology to some extent, what is your world tree? You know, is your world tree literally this lake and Asterholm, and everything is based off of it? Because you don't have to have a real Yggdrasil. You don't actually have to have a real world tree. No. But what would be cool is if you treated Asterholm like the actual world tree itself, in the sense that you can get to any location from Asterholm.
Yeah.
You know, so from Asterholm, the central hub, you can then get to the Whispering Weald, or the Hellborn Ridge, or the La Vista Depths, or the amazing Castle Valmore, where we're all going to go hang out.
We are. They got the best beer. I'm telling you. Best ale.
Yes. Oh, we got to hydrate.
Oh, hydrate. Thank you.
All right. We can go over one more section, and then I think we're gonna have to call it for the night because we are getting late. However, we could always continue reviewing this another day.
How many pages is this?
We are on page
6 of 10.
6, almost 7 of 10.
Okay. The Nature Dragon. I'm gonna want to put a pin in that. Now, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because we have been talking a lot about how we need to pull certain things out and have their own sections.
Agreed.
Okay. And now for the first time, we are running into an actual section that tells us something really interesting. Dragons and Valkyries. So I want to kind of put a pin in this for next time. Because I feel like that section, we're going to want to build it up a lot more than what you've got it.
Yeah, and you're telling us
already.
And you're telling us in all caps to go to story events, but this is a lot.
That's a lot. I can't do that right now.
We don't have a whole lot of... Oh my lord. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at the your page of Nature of Dragons and Valkyries, and that is an entire section that not
I
only
think
what you
deserves a lot
have
of
written
attention.
here, but we want to pull a lot of stuff
Yeah.
out from what you've written into characters and what
Yeah.
you've written in locations and everything.
I agree.
And there is a lot that you're going to need to put into this section of Dragons and Valkyries.
Yes.
It touches upon your world creation and in your world building,
Agreed.
and, as well as your timeline of events.
I think we'll continue this next week because the nature of Dragons and Valkyries and the story events, we are probably going to be an entire stream.
I think so. There's a lot that's going to be unpacked there.
There's a lot. In the meantime, what you're going to want to consider is, and you don't have to do this now, continue to take notes, but you're going to want to consider putting a historical timeline, the real historical timeline.
Yes.
And I think that hierarchy thing Teal was talking about is also really important.